Right, so Disney Speedstorm Season 3 is here, and I'm going to give my first kind of impressions on the characters, the new track, the new layout of everything, because the UI's changed as well. I think it looks a little bit better. Still going to take a while to get used to, but it does look a little bit better. But the thing that... Obviously, the big thing that I have to talk about, the game's now gone free to play. So if you've been wanting to play the game, but you don't want to spend any money on the game, now is the time to get in. But also, we now have more stuff in the shop. Most importantly, these, which cost tokens to get tokens. And these, the blue tokens, cost real money now. They are unlockable, and as you can see, I've got quite a few up in the corner. Not as many as some other players have gone ham. We now have a daily free box, which actually has better drop rates for the free one than for the universal box, which is interesting. I don't like that idea. This should be like one shard. The conversion, the drop rates for this should have been raised by now. These now cost tokens, as well as credits, so you can wait to get credits to unlock characters and stuff of the season, or you could use tokens to skip ahead. I would strongly advise not to do that, because you're going to need the tokens to get the next season pass, which is in 2 months, yeah, and a lot of people probably have enough tokens, but you want to just be safe with your tokens, just because the season pass, the golden pass, is the best way to get any kind of gear or anything. See, like we'll be getting three box opens next time anyway. The season tour is back. The season tour, as good as it's always been, it's always the best game mode. Interesting thing though is the Lilo and Stitch one was 10 chapters. This one's only 9, and there's more characters. Interesting. Limited events are back. We've currently got a Gantu one. I'm glad that Gantu is the character that we're unlocking this way. But also, the last 2 times the characters that have been unlocked this way have been kind of poo-poo. So I hope Gantu isn't, because he's the character that I've been the most looking forward to. My biggest complaint, outside of all the monetization stuff, but that's free to play gacha game in a nutshell, to be honest. That's something that's to be expected, but this is probably my biggest complaint. See, I did not want these to be simplified, and I did not want there to be less of these. I know a lot of people are probably, a lot of like new players, and this is very new player friendly, and obviously with the game going free to play, you're going to want to cater to new players as much as possible, and make this as simple as possible as well. But I would have liked this expanded upon rather than shortened, or to add more circuits, because this is just a starter circuit. I would like now maybe to get an intermediate circuit, a hard circuit, or like a bronze, silver, gold circuit, and then, you know, platinum, diamond circuit, and it'll get progressively more difficult and progressively better rewards as well. I just would like more single player content that is more single player content from this that is evergreen, because the limited events are fine, and some of the limited events have been very, very good. And the season tour is always a banger. It's always great. This is always the best content in the game. The best rewards, the best, you know, bang for your buck. But I would like more out of this. And the fact that it's been simplified and the fact that it's been shortened and 3 of the chapters are now gone, I think that's a step back, not a step forward. If people are calling for this, then, I mean, that's understandable. But I don't get the kind of decision to draw back on those. I feel like the starter circuit, or the circuits in general, if you do choose to do any more, I feel like that's the game mode that could be expanded on the most. Again, that's just me. We're going to go into regulated because I can actually use my character, use the new characters in it. So I'm going to play a bit of Stitch. This feels like it's been zoomed out as well. Maybe that's just me, but it feels like it's been zoomed out. This page that's got, maybe because Stitch is so tiny. I don't know. We're going to have a couple of goes with Stitch, who I think, spoiler alert, very good. He's the first epic character that has felt epic right out of the box, and I feel like they've done the character justice. I think he could even get better. I think he could even be better. But as of right now, he kind of reminds me of like a faster Pete. His unique does basically the same thing. It's like a load of projectiles that go everywhere. Plus, he's also got a speed advantage over Pete because he is a speedster. His projectiles do end up going everywhere though, so... I can see him being a character that the community will get very annoyed over. Because they'll start saying, "Oh, he's too good." I don't think that's the case. I think instead of looking at, you know, a character's unique being too good, start looking at it as you're not good enough. That's harsh. I'm sorry. I mean, there's stuff that genuinely needs fixing. Like, I still think Mike's doors are broken, obviously, and I still think that they're too powerful, so that obviously needs a nerf. But I don't think anything that's to do with track manipulation, anything that you just need to
figure out an angle. Always do.
Not to brag, but I really think I bring the
anything that you just need to avoid. I don't think that needs necessarily nerfing. You could nerf the amount of projectiles, like the range, but I don't think it's necessarily warranted to nerf Pete or Jesse even.
Eat my dust.
This car, she knew.
Where did you go? Here goes nothing.
Oh no.
Wasn't me.
From what I've heard, Angel is supposedly really good. Oh fuck. Apparently a lot of people are saying she's the best character of the update. But a lot of people were saying Buzz was the best character of the last update. And he was fine. And we're back in the game. Kind of like Celia in the way that her unique works. They have changed the reward drops for regulated, so now regulated is kind of less worth your time. I mean, the upgrade materials are still good, but the actual shard drops aren't. They're not great. And we're gonna take Jumba. He's still my most used racer.
When you
Do you
take
wanna
my
change
picture,
that?
be sure to get my good side.
I'll play a bit of Jumba.
I am reformed, Chris. Ah, give this to me. This is what I call practical experiment. Excellent choice.
With I only just noticed this. Jumper's ears are on his cheeks. Basically on his chin.
Professional.
Which the more that I notice that, the creepier it looks.
Go, go, go!
I do think Jumper is the bad character of the update. He's like
Upsy-daisy.
pre-buff Sully bad. I have to see what his unique does, but his stats just aren't good.
Upsy-daisy.
Also, Jumper's a defender.
Uh-oh.
I feel like it would have been more interesting to make him a trickster. And also my theory that they were going to add a new class is wrong. No new class. Just got 2 speedsters. Which means that Speedster is now the biggest class in the game. A class with the most characters in it, I think.
This is what I call practical experiment.
Honor to the Lee family. Let me at him.
I should probably take Jumper into Regulated. And then I'd be able to see what his unique does. Ow. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Next race will be Jumper and Regulated.
100%.
I do think, though, especially this season, the team that works on the character animations, especially for the special moves, need a raise. And probably the track designers as well. Because the new track, the new Hawaii track, is beautiful. It's the best looking track in the game. Probably the best feeling to play on as well. It's a very fun track. A lot of cool elements and things to do on it.
Of course.
Oh damn it. Coming second this time, which, I mean, I'm not.
Next time.
I'm not too worried about. Regulated. We'll do, yeah, we'll do jumbo. See where we'll get with jumbo.
Professional.
Fucking Simon. We got a bot that's just called Simon. If we give Simon a strap on, would he be Simon Pegg?
Here we go.
What does his unit do?
Stay still.
Ow. I do think they could have done a bit more with Jumbo's kit. They could have done some stuff with the experiments or something. But I do think the community, and this is true of most games, can kind of get ahead of itself sometimes with like expectations of what will come and what is coming. Like a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, Halloween, that's definitely Nightmare Before Christmas," and then we get the reveal of Jasmine. We're like, "Holy shit, Aladdin!" I think some people will probably be like, "Oh yeah, but it would have been cooler if it was Nightmare Before Christmas." I don't think it would be, actually. I think it'd be cooler to do Nightmare Before Christmas
Not so
in a
bad,
year,
not so bad.
so that they can be really busted. Because that's what people want. Like I would rather get my character later when the game is like running smoothly and has found its feet, and the animation team and everything is in really top form. That's not to say that they're doing a bad job now. They're doing an excellent job now. But I would rather get my character later in the game's lifespan, when, you know, animations are looking so much better, and when the game is in a much more evolved state. So that they can be insane characters. Doing limited events because I want to show off the track. I want to show off the new track before heading out.
That's Wazowski.
We're going to do it with Mike.
Oh, you are not going to regret this.
Because of course we're doing it with Mike. I do think it's going to take a lot of time to learn this new track. But I think this is definitely the way we should go going forward. Because I don't think there's a lot of tracks in the game, A, that take place outside.
My pleasure.
There's not a lot of tracks that take place on an actual, like, road.
Oh, absolutely. What? Huh, wasn't me.
So yeah, I think this is... I think this is the peak of track design. This is the best one they've done so far. Damn it. That's my doors.
This should work. Yes, that's gotta be a record.
I mean, the difference between winning and losing on these is how many doors you get with Mike.
That's Wazowski with a Z.
There's nothing between. Like, obviously, anyone that has a 5-star Mike is going to be at the tippity top, but it's all about how many doors you get, how many doors you get and you actually go into.
Okay. Here goes. Bada bing. Whoa! Bada bing.
I'm still not great at this track. A lot of very tight corners.
Oh, yikes!
But that's good though. I don't want a track that I've mastered in one day, because then you're not getting another one for a month. So
Pleasure. What?
You want a new track to test you a little bit.
Bigglings.
I reckon we could do a little bit
I
better.
really think I bring the can't wait to get started.
I am professional.
Diggity dog. I'm so
Oh, I'm telling you, this car, she needs to be driven.
We could get a few more doors. We could probably go up that way with the grind rail. I don't know if that's necessarily quicker or not.
Bon voyage! What? Bada bing! What? Wow! He goes! Wow! Bada bing! Got a present for you!
That corner friggin' sucks. Yeah, we're not beating our record. What? What even was that?
I'm telling you, you're gonna see this face
Oh well,
more often.
we showed off the new track anyway. But yeah, overall, again, another absolute banger of a season, I think, so far. We have yet to see, I've yet to get all of the characters, so we'll see what Gantu says, we'll see what Lilo's saying, and yeah, we'll also see what Minnie and Daisy are all about later on in the season as well. I'm probably going to do videos on Stitch and Jumba as I get them to like 3 stars. I don't want to do a video before 3 stars because I feel like 3-star is when characters start being really usable and then start like showing off what they're all about. I think before that point, you're not really getting a fair assessment of the character. But yeah, I really like everything from the characters in the new track. I think everything about that is really good. We're gonna do we might as well do a bit of an opening. Obviously, seeing all the monetization stuff isn't great, because I'm not the biggest fan of all that, but it's par for the course, and it's not something that I'm going to be engaging in necessarily. Okay, we got 2 Stitch shots. We got the dance instructor. It should be higher than a common, to be honest. He's quite an important character in the movie. But then again, they made Shere Khan a common. and he should be a playable character. But you know that I'm never gonna let Gameloft forget that. Shere Khan should be playable. Do it, you cowards. Take him away from the. Take him out of the. Take him out of the crew member pool, and put him into the playable character pool. You can make Stitch drive a car. You can make a 6-year-old drive a car. You can make a Tiger drive a car. I think that's. You have plans to make fish drive cars, so I think you can squeeze in. You can squeeze in. Friggin' whatchamacallit. You can squeeze in Shere Khan. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Let me know who your favourite Lilo and Stitch character is. Mine at the moment is Stitch. I think that's going to be the common choice. But I'm really excited to see what Gantu plays like. He's the character that I'm really excited for, and I'm looking forward to what thingamajig, whatchamacallit, frickin' Angel's like, because she's the character that everyone's saying is the best of the update. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing what the tier list ends up looking like at the end of the season. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys over on Twitch tonight. Base.